Have you ever dreamed of exploring an entire country in just one day? While most nations take weeks to experience, there are hidden gems so tiny you can walk across them in hours. These countries may be small, but they're full of history, luxury, and breathtaking landscapes. Today, we're uncovering 20 of the world's smallest countries you can visit in a single day. Let's dive in. 1. Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, tucked inside Rome. It's home to the Pope and treasures like the Sistine Chapel. You can walk across it in just 20 minutes, it's that tiny. Despite its size, it welcomes millions of visitors every year. Every corner is filled with priceless art and history. Isn't it amazing that the world's most powerful church sits in the smallest country? Would you spend a day here just exploring the Vatican museums? 2. Monaco, a playground for billionaires and celebrities. It's smaller than New York's Central Park, but packed with luxury. Monaco is famous for the Monte Carlo casino and Formula One race. The coastline sparkles with super yachts and private villas. It's also home to the royal Grimaldi family. Can you believe an entire nation fits into a single seaside city? Would you spend your day at the casino or the royal palace? 3. Nauru, known as the least visited country on Earth. This island in the Pacific can be circled in 30 minutes by car. Nauru has no capital city, only a parliament house. It was once rich from phosphate mining, but is now quiet. Tourism is so rare you might be the only visitor there. Wouldn't it feel like owning a whole nation for a day? Would you dare to spend one night in the world's loneliest country? 4. Tuvalu, one of the most remote nations in the Pacific. It's made of 9 small islands connected by tiny roads. Locals play football on the airport runway when flights aren't landing. The country is so isolated it only gets a few thousand visitors yearly. It's also threatened by rising sea levels. Isn't it shocking that an entire country could disappear one day? Would you visit Tuvalu before it's gone forever? 5. San Marino, a medieval fairy tale in the mountains of Italy. It's the world's oldest republic, over 1700 years old. The country is filled with fortresses and cobblestone streets. You can see the entire land from the top of Mount Titano. It feels like stepping into history, frozen in time. How does such a tiny land preserve so much history? Would you explore its castles in just one day? 6. Liechtenstein, a fairy tale landlocked country in the Alps. It has no airport, you can only enter by train or car. Liechtenstein is full of castles, vineyards, and mountains. The capital, Vaduz, looks more like a peaceful village. It's one of the richest nations in the world. Would you believe only 40,000 people live here? Would you choose wine tasting or castle hunting in a day? 7. Marshall Islands, a tropical paradise of 29 atolls and 1,000 islands. Its waters are perfect for diving, with shipwrecks and coral reefs, but it also hides a dark history of nuclear testing. Most islands are so small you can walk across them in minutes. Tourism is rare, making it feel untouched by time. Isn't it strange how beauty and history collide here? Would you explore its beaches or dive into its wrecks? 8. St. Kitts and Nevis, the smallest country in the Americas. It's made of 2 volcanic islands surrounded by beaches. You can hike a volcano, swim, and explore forts in just one day. The islands are lush, green, and perfect for relaxation. It's popular with honeymooners and cruise travelers. Can you believe such small islands hold so much beauty? Would you hike the volcano or relax on the beach first? 9. Maldives, the dream destination for luxury lovers. It has 1,192 islands scattered in the Indian Ocean. Many are so tiny you can walk across in 5 minutes. Overwater villas and crystal lagoons make it magical. But it's also at risk from climate change. Isn't it surreal that paradise could vanish beneath the sea? Would you book an underwater villa here for a day? 10. Malta, a Mediterranean island full of ancient wonders. Its temples are older than the pyramids of Egypt. Malta has been ruled by Romans, Arabs, and the British. You can explore the entire nation in a single day by car. It's small, but the culture feels larger than life. Would you expect such a tiny island to hold so much history? Would you choose temples or beaches for your visit? 11. Grenada. Known as the Island of Spice for its nutmeg and cinnamon, Grenada is small but bursting with Caribbean culture. You can swim in waterfalls, explore forts, and taste spices in one day. Its beaches rival the Maldives, yet it's far less crowded. The capital, St. George's, is full of colorful charm. Would you believe a nation this small produces spices for the world? Would you explore the markets or the beaches first? 12. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A chain of 32 small islands in the Caribbean. You can sail between several islands in just one day. It's famous for luxury resorts and hidden beaches. The water is so clear you can see fish from your boat. Pirates of the Caribbean was filmed here. Wouldn't it feel like sailing through a real-life movie set? Would you spend your day island hopping? 13. Barbados. One of the most vibrant islands in the Caribbean. Known for Rihanna, rum, and world-class beaches. You can drive around the island in just 3 hours. The culture is a mix of African and British influences. It's small, but packed with festivals and nightlife. Wouldn't you love to explore beaches by day and parties by night? Would you choose rum tours or beach relaxation? 14. Antigua and Barbuda. This twin-island nation has 365 beaches, one for each day. It's so small you can see all the beaches in a week. The country has colorful villages and old colonial forts. It's a favorite stop for yachts and cruises. Isn't it crazy that such a tiny country has more beaches than days in a year? Which beach would you choose for your one-day trip? 15. Seychelles, an island paradise in the Indian Ocean. It has granite cliffs, white sand, and rare wildlife. Tourism here is exclusive, with luxury resorts on private islands. Some islands are so tiny they feel like your own world. It's also home to giant tortoises that live for centuries. Would you believe such small islands hold some of the rarest creatures? Would you choose snorkeling or relaxing with tortoises? 16. Andorra. A hidden gem in the Pyrenees Mountains. It's wedged between Spain and France, full of ski resorts. You can drive across the entire country in under 2 hours. Andorra is also a tax-free shopping haven. Despite its size, it welcomes millions of tourists yearly. Isn't it surprising such a tiny place gets so much attention? Would you go skiing or shopping here? 17. Palau, an untouched paradise in Micronesia. Palau has over 500 islands, but is still tiny overall. It's famous for Jellyfish Lake, where you can swim with harmless jellyfish. Its waters are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Few people ever make it here, making it exclusive. Wouldn't you want to swim in a lake full of jellyfish? Would you dare to dive in Palau's lagoons? 18. St. Lucia, a volcanic island in the Caribbean. It's famous for the twin Piton Mountains and hot springs. The island mixes luxury resorts with local Creole culture. You can drive around in a day from mountains to beaches. It's small, but every corner feels magical. Isn't it wild that one island packs mountains, jungles, and beaches? Would you hike the Pitons or soak in hot springs? 19. Singapore, a city and country in one. Singapore blends skyscrapers, gardens, and temples. You can explore everything in one day with its metro system. It's tiny but has one of the strongest economies worldwide. From luxury malls to hawker street food, it's a mix of worlds. How does such a small country feel like a global giant? Would you spend your day shopping or exploring gardens? 20. Bahrain, a desert island nation in the Middle East. It's known for Formula One racing and modern skyscrapers. Bahrain is small but rich in history, with ancient forts and pearl diving. You can drive across the country in just an hour. It feels like a mix of tradition and futuristic luxury. Isn't it fascinating that such a small island shaped Middle Eastern history? Would you race cars or explore history in Bahrain? So there you have it, 20 of the world's tiniest countries you can see in a single day. From hidden kingdoms in Europe to island paradises in the Pacific, these nations prove that size doesn't define beauty or adventure. Which of these countries would you visit first if you had just one day?